The culture of Japan has evolved greatly over the millennia. From the country's prehistoric Jōmon period to its contemporary modern culture, which absorbs influences from Asia, Europe, and North America. The inhabitants of Japan experienced a long period of relative isolation from the outside world. During the Tokugawa shogunate after Japanese missions to Imperial China, until the arrival of the Black Ships, and the Meiji period, Japanese is the official and primary language of Japan. Japanese is relatively small, citation needed, but has a lexically distinct pitch accent system. Early Japanese is known largely on the basis of its state in the 8th century, when the three major works of Old Japanese were compiled. The earliest attestation of the Japanese language is in a Chinese document from 252 AD. Japanese is written with a combination of three scripts: hiragana, derived from the Chinese cursive script, katakana, derived as a shorthand from Chinese characters, and kanji, imported from China. The Latin alphabet, romaji, is also often used in modern Japanese, especially for company names and logos, advertising, and when inputting Japanese into a computer. The Hindu-Arabic numerals are generally used for numbers, but traditional Sino-Japanese numerals are also very common. Traditional Japanese clothing distinguishes Japan from all other countries around the world. The Japanese word kimono means something one wears, and they are the traditional garments of Japan. Originally, the word kimono was used for all types of clothing, but eventually, it came to refer specifically to the full-length garment also known as the nagagish, meaning long wear, that is still worn today on special occasions by women, men, and children. The earliest kimonos were heavily influenced by traditional Han Chinese clothing, known today as hanfu, kanfuku in Japanese, through Japanese embassies to China, which resulted in extensive Chinese culture adoptions by Japan, as early as the 5th century AD. 10. It was during the 8th century, however, that Chinese fashions came into style among the Japanese, and the overlapping collar became particularly women's fashion. 10. Kimono in this meaning plus all other items of traditional Japanese clothing is known collectively as wifuku, which means Japanese clothes, as opposed to yofuku, Western style clothing. Kimonos come in a variety of colors, styles, and sizes. Men mainly wear darker or more muted colors, while women tend to wear brighter colors and pastels, and, especially for younger women, often with complicated abstract or floral patterns. The kimono of a woman